My name is Korey Kauffeldt. I did a science project on cryogenics. Basically all I did was took 4 onion samples and I dyed them and put different substances in them. And I compared which substance was a better preservant. And as you can see, the control sample, how the nucleus is perfectly round, perfectly formed. And in the other ones, you could see how the nuclei is deformed and burst open, enlarged, and
okay. So do you want to? So let's read these. Do you want to read them out loud to me?
okay. Cryogenics is the study of low temperature preservation of living cells. Studying cryonics is beneficial because we will be able to improve today's preservation technology. My hypothesis is that cells will be affected to the point they won't function when they are frozen and brought back to room temperature. To test whether or not cryonics work, onion cells from onion skin were frozen and compared to a control sample. The results were that most of the cells were not intact after defrosting.
So what's in your table?
In my table are the different dyes and the different substance I put inside the onion cells. For here, this is the control sample where I didn't freeze them at all, and I put methylene blue inside to help see the nuclei better. I put iodine in these ones up here to check to see how good of a preservant it was. I put in DMSO, which is a substance to prevent crystallization of water that could cause cells to burst during cryopreservation, and then I just froze one normal cell with only dye and no substance at all, and yeah, the results are pretty bad.
And so your conclusion is?
My conclusion is that I hypothesized that cells won't function after freezing because they would burst, but that wasn't true because when DMSO is added to the cell did not show any sign of disturbance besides not being able to see the nuclei. However, all the other cells had burst or had been distorted from freezing. The next time I do this project, I'm going to use all the same dye for easier comparisons.
What was the coolest thing you learned?
Well, you can't just freeze things at a very low temperature because the water cells inside of you will start to freeze and expand, and the cells will get destroyed. Then you can't be reawakened like in cryogenics. So that's why I think it's a pretty good subject to preserve crops for a better stock life, or to preserve organs for transplant and stuff like that.
Cool. And you use so many